All right, whatever the jitters people have about something going awry in these debt ceiling negotiations, the fact of the matter is we've never brought it to the point of default or not making good on our bills. Bill Cassidy, the Republican Louisiana senator, sits on the Senate Finance Committee on ways we can make sure that never happens, period. He's kind enough to join us. Senator, where do you think things stand right now?
Well, the president needs to step up. I'll just say that. House Republicans have put a deal on the table. The president may not like it. Counter with the deal. Don't give us like, I want a clean debt ceiling. We know that multiple times in the past, when Democrats have been in charge of the House, they've used that debt ceiling to make some progress in addressing our nation's fiscal system, fiscal order, fiscal whatever. So, Mr. President, step up.
All right. Now, you're quite right. And when Joe Biden was a senator in 2003, 2005, 2006, when George W. Bush was president, he opposed raising the debt ceiling and fought it like the devil. Republicans had to find a way around that. We avoided calamities then, but I always think, Senator, we're so close to tripping up.
Yeah, but I do think we'll avoid calamity once more. But by the way, could everybody on Wall Street that supports Joe Biden, and there's a lot of folks, just call him. Hey, Joe, remember me? I was with you in the campaign. We need you to step up. I think the American people making clear their concern could make a big difference here. And of course, call your congressman too. Call your congresswoman. But I do think the president needs to show some leadership. And that's why I press on the president.
All right. Now, one of the things that Republicans have been pushing for is to put a lid on spending, only to no more than 2% increases for years to come. Others have said that's unrealistic and that in inflation terms, it's really like cuts. Democrats are saying, no way we'll go with that. What do you think?
Well, of course, what the Democrats are saying is a decrease in the rate of growth. The president's proposal for the budget is a tremendous rate of growth. So if all you're doing is decreasing the rate of growth, that's actually different than decreasing in absolute terms. But I will say there's some low-hanging fruit the president could offer. There is about $500 billion he is proposing for student loan forgiveness. Now, Neil, keep in mind we already have programs that if you lose your job, if you become disabled, if you don't make very much money, you already get relief or forgiveness of your student loan. That's already in place. The president is proposing $500 billion more of that. Now, so on top of that, which we already have, low-hanging fruit would be for the president to say, hey, guys, just like I think the U.S. government should pay its debt that it's taken on willingly, those people who actually can afford to pay should pay the student loan debts they've taken on willingly. And here's $500 billion that I will take off of our future indebtedness by just making that common sense reform. There are things the president could come forward with that could make this easier.
Do you think that for now, the more realistic solution would be to delay, to push back this debt ceiling thing until September?
Well, I'm going to support McCarthy. Now, if you told me that they agreed to a 2-week, a 3-week, or maybe even a 2-month, 3-month delay, I would accept that. Right. But it has to have a different dynamic. The president could have engaged in this sometime before, and he just keeps on repeating like a mantra, give me a clean debt ceiling. I'm not going to otherwise do anything. I really think President Biden is looking for a campaign issue, not to be the leader of the United States. He would love to campaign against irresponsible Republicans. Mr. President, you need to be a leader, not just somebody running for re-election.
You should hear what he says about you guys, Senator. We'll see how it all sorts out. Senator Bill Cassidy, beautiful state of Louisiana, and hopefully he's right. Cooler heads prevail. Maybe we push this back a little bit, but something does eventually get done. All right, in the meantime,